Hello, doll faces. It's me again, Callie Meister. How are you guys today? I wanted to do another tarot reading about Virgo. And this one's going to be for March 19th through March 31st. And this is while Mercury's in retrograde. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, I want to talk a little bit just about Virgos. Virgos are very interesting individuals. There's nobody quite like them in the zodiac. The issue with Virgos is you guys have a lot of boundaries. You have a lot of walls around you. You've created this little fortress for yourself in which it's very hard for other people to get into. And you're very particular about how you open yourself up and who you let inside your little world. And the thing about Virgos is if you are inside their world, you're still probably not entirely aware of fully who they are. They have lots of hidden little compartments. They don't like to open up to people very easily. They like to have their mysteries. And it's not that they want to be mysterious. It's just that they are hypersensitive and people don't realize how sensitive they are. They're a lot like Geminis, which who are also ruled by Mercury. And that's why this Mercury in retrograde kind of messes with Virgo a little bit more than it does most people because they are ruled by Mercury. Where Gemini, it's not really messing with them because they can handle change. Mercury people in Virgo don't really like change nearly as much as Gemini does. They are a little freaked out by it. It requires planning and they like to obsess about planning things. They don't like chaos. So that's their sensitivity. They don't want grand things because they want to show off. They want nice things because they want to be able to take care of the people they love. So right now, this Mercury in retrograde has Virgo feeling uber betrayed. And it's this inside sort of thing like, what am I doing? How did I get here? What have I done to get to this place? Inside, they're questioning all these things from the past in the moment. Like, okay, well, I did this and it set that thing up and I created this wall. Now I have to destroy this wall to create another wall. A Virgo brain, I don't know how you guys do it. In fact, I kind of have to laugh. The minute I saw Charlie Sheen doing an interview with the whole tiger's blood, I'm winning thing, and he talked about, I dare anybody to go in my brain. I do, you just want to take it out and hand it to you. And you go, whoa. And immediately I went, oh God, he's got to be a Virgo. He has got to be a Virgo. And sure enough, I looked him up and yeah, Mr. Sheen is a Virgo. But there is a reality and a truth to that. Their brains are going 190 miles per hour all the time, which is why they have a high inclination for anxiety and things like that. So I want to go ahead and go to a tarot reading for them for the weeks of the 19th through the end of the retrograde, and we're going to see how that's going to work out for them. So I went ahead and I laid some cards out for you guys, and what I drew was the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Cups. So what this tells me is the things that you're thinking about are not so much career or job, which is very normal to Virgo. This is actually love and relationships and your place in the world as someone who loves the people around you. So that would make sense why Mercury is messing with you, because normally you're not entirely concerned about the relationships you have with other people. You're kind to people, and please don't get that wrong. But the cool and interesting thing about Virgo is you guys are the confirmed bachelors of the zodiac. If a Virgo never gets into a relationship, they're pretty fine. They may want one, but it's not something like the end all be all for them. So this Mercury's kind of got them in a place of understanding the importance of relationship, which has got to be befuddling for them because relationship isn't something they normally focus on. So that means they're going to be, and the guys are talking about, you guys are feeling affection and you're feeling that Pisces moon because there is love. There's this concept of romance and love with Pisces and nurturing and the moon. And so you're feeling that. You're feeling more affectionate than normal. And so that makes sense why you would get the Two of Cups, which is about relationships, partnership, connection, building of trust. That's in that past position. So that's talking about during this retrograde, you've really been looking to building the trust of the people around you, which says you're kind of concerned about letting people down. So you're wondering, it's like, have I disappointed these people? And the answer is no. You have not disappointed the people, but you feel as if you have, which is that internal betrayal. real. And so where you are now is the Nine of Swords, which this makes sense. And I just kind of talked about that with the Nine of Swords. This is a card that's about fear and self-fulfilling prophecies, and understanding that if you look at this card, I like this deck. It's the Gilded deck because it looks like what the card betrays. And you see somebody who's waking from a bad dream, and there are all these swords suspended in the air, but they're not real. It's all imaginary. These are things that you've created in your mind, and swords are air energy, and these are things of the mind. So these are feelings of the mind that you have put out there and that you have created. So they're not real. It's not real. You kind of have to tell yourself all these insecurities, all this feeling that you have betrayed the people you love the most. That's not real. That's you. That's in your head. That's your emotions getting the best of you. And understand this is very hard because, again, Virgos don't tend to be super emotional. They're sensitive, but not super emotional. So for a Virgo to break down and cry, that's a big thing. That's a huge thing. They don't like to be vulnerable in front of people. They always want to be the strong person in the room. So feeling these feelings probably has them either acting a little sillier than normal or more quiet than normal. So it's okay to try to work towards that balance. Now, the final card, what you're going to is the King of Cups, which is balance of heart and security, which oddly I hit that. The intuition's got, the guides are on par with the cards. They usually are. So this is about balancing. When you have kings are earth security. There's stability, they're strong. But cups have to do with emotions. So this is emotion behaving as security. So understand it's okay to feel these things, little Virgo. It's okay for your heart to feel things. You can let down those walls. It's totally fine. Nobody's going to stab you in your little heart. I promise you it's not going to happen. It may feel like it's going to happen for the next 2 weeks, but nobody's after you to puncture your little soft, sensitive heart. And it's okay to be balanced. It's okay to understand that you're doing a good job and to let these people in and that you haven't betrayed anyone. You're solid, and the people around you understand that your sort of love is more of a solid and less of a, like Cancers are very huggy, where Virgos are more like, okay, my love is solid from the heart and it's in here. And it's very subtle. And that's okay. It's okay to love subtly. And just keep going about that and have a wonderful couple of weeks. And Virgos, thank you for turning in. And also, like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested in booking a reading with me, there's information on my YouTube page about my website, my email, my Facebook page. You can click and go to my Instagram, everything. So I look forward to talking to you guys again. Have a great day.